noticed before the competition, there were all those storytellers kind of wandering around there practicing our story. So the next time you're looking out and you see somebody kind of wandering down the street doing that, assume they're a storyteller first and crazy second. So I want to tell you a little bit about growing up in the 1970s. One of the things I like to do was come home, rush home from school, and turn on the TV because there would be images being beamed down from Skylab. And there were the astronauts free-floating in space, catching big globules of water and rogue M&Ms that were floating off throughout Skylab. Apparently that was really important to national defense and to our patriotism. But it was really inspiring to young boys like myself and my buddy Jay, because that's when he started to learn to experiment with a mixture of potassium nitrate and sugar. And when you lit those, it made this beautiful cloud of billowing white smoke, and it looked exactly like rocket exhaust, which gave us an idea. We wanted to star in our own movie. It would be a space epic, like nobody had ever seen, and of course we would be itself. So we rented every kid in the neighborhood. We borrowed Jay's dad's 8mm movie camera without telling him, and we told all the kids who could be stagehands, somebody who could be dangerous moon people, and everybody had walk-on roles. And we filmed these great space battles, where we put plastic models out on strings and put sparklers in the back, like the old Buck Rogers films, and flew them around, and they were epic. Until the models caught fire, but that was cool too because, it was the end of the scene. Well, in every great movie, there is one scene that defines the movie. It's the big budget scene, and we wanted one for our space epic. For us, it was going to be the two heroes standing in their rocket as it majestically blasts off into outer space. So we took a metal trash can, painted it white, and down the side we painted the letters in red, N-A-S. It was supposed to say NASA, but we made the letters too big and we didn't have them more paint. So we glued on some cardboard pins, and we tied a rope to the trash can and threw it up over the tree in my backyard. Jay mixed up some of that rocket fuel and put it in a tuna can and put it on the bottom. The scene called for us to climb into our rocket. We hoisted about 3 feet in the air so we could safely light the rocket fuel without burning a hole in my mom's backyard. And then our friends would pull up on the rope and the camera would follow our majestic rise into space. Well, I was waiting for Jay to show up. It was time to film, and we needed to have costumes. So we had all the kids wrap us up in aluminum foil and plastic wrap, and we had space suits. We evicted some goldfish from the goldfish bowls to make helmets. They looked great, but I wish we'd washed them out before we did that. Well, 5 minutes before filming, Jay comes dragging up with 2 tanks of oxygen, one that was orange and one that was green. I said, "Where did you get these?" He said, "Well, the green one was in Grandma's room. She's asleep. I don't think she needs it." And the orange one was just sitting in the garage. Well, we had some air hoses, so we put it into our suits to make it look realistic, mounted those air tanks on our back, and climbed into the rocket. And our friends pulled up the rope, Jay lit the fuse, and we waited. And we waited. And we waited. And there are 2 things I wish I'd known at the time while that fuse was burning down that Jay had failed to mention. In our original script planning, we had had a can of tuna as the size of our rocket engine. Jay thought, go big or go home. He had taken 8 number 10 cans and filled it with the stuff. Jay had also failed to mention the more potentially deadly part of our little experiment. So you see, potassium nitrate is the active ingredient in gunpowder, and we were now sitting on 60 pounds of the stuff that was about to go off. Well, that rocket engine ignited, and it was great. Our friends pulled up on the rope, the smoke was billowing everywhere. It was a perfect shot. Until somebody let go of the rope to wipe their eyes, and we plummeted back down towards the ground. Well, just as we were about to hit, that rocket just stopped, hovered, and then took off. As we passed the trees, Jay said, "We better turn on our oxygen," and he opened up the valve on his tank. And his suit inflated, and he popped out of that trash can like a cork and fell into the tree as I was passing by. And he hung there just like a crazy Christmas ornament. Well, I pushed the valve on my tank, but we were going too fast by that point, me and that rocket, and we passed through a cloud bank at 10,000 feet before I got the valve open. Well, my suit ballooned up too, but I was smart. I held on to that trash can until it turned sideways, and I fell out. I learned something that day, and it was lucky for me, that green tanks contain oxygen. Orange tanks contain helium. So instead of rolling to my death, I just kind of bounced along the clouds on my back, like a turtle. I lay there and I had only one thought. When Mom sees the launch, she's going to kill me. Well, about 5 minutes later, an F-16 scrambled by Hill Air Force Base circled around trying to find out what was the source of the UFO. We made eye contact, the pilot and I, and he just looked at me and shook his head and flew off. Well, by the time I managed to sit up, which is really easy to do on a cloud, I heard a helicopter coming up through the clouds, and there was my dad sitting in the passenger seat with a pilot who looked really annoyed. My dad opened up the window and he said, "Boy, what are you doing?" Nothing. Well, he threw a rope and then pulled me in the helicopter, and we descended down through the clouds. And as we were landing across the street from my house, I could see the fire department rescuing Jay from the tree. Well, about an hour, Jay and I sat there on the porch awaiting our fate. We didn't say anything, and then we just broke the silence. Jay elbowed me and he said, "Fire truck. Helicopter." Well, our parents got back to us, and our fathers decided as part of our punishment, our film would never be developed. We were aghast that we were going to be shorted an Oscar, and that our fathers were being extremely unreasonable. Well, they were topped by our mothers. They gave us the worst punishment any astronaut could ever suffer. We were